Do not let folks have you out here quitting your job on hopes and prayers. Have a game plan, have some kind of framework, have something. Don't get got, okay? Hey everyone, I'm Hallease, endeavoring to persevere. As always, I make videos about my chaotic good life, so if you're new here, consider subscribing. I am here at the historic Pearl in San Antonio because I'm trying to soak up and enjoy this weather as much as I possibly can before the summer hits and it's terrible and I'm not outside anymore. We all know the stories of a successful artist. I just quit my job and took a leap of faith. This time last year, I didn't have 2 pennies to rub together, and now I'm working with insert crazy awesome big brand. That could be you. Now, I'm not here to knock any of those journeys because they're awesome, and I often reference them when I'm going through a period of self-doubt. And it can be hard to find any sort of community. But thankfully, because of the internet, or maybe problematically, you can find fellow risk takers, fellow artists, fellow dreamers, and find your own unique tribe. After all, I am happy that y'all are here engaging with me right now. But for every rags to riches story you inevitably come across, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of rags to rags stories or rags to modest textiles. There's this graphic I see a lot about the road to success and how it's perceived to be this straight line upward when in reality it's this crazy, intense, curvy thing, and it could not be more accurate. That is really how it goes. A lot of the local businesses now have started to plant these like edible foliage arrangements, and it really confuses me because, I don't know, blame it on the melanin. I just want to like take them home and cook them down. So it's like, is this community food? Can I just eat these? So I figured I would discuss how I took a very calculated risk to start my production company Hallease Beast and become a full-time creative. This time last year I was working full-time for a video agency and had already been thinking about going freelance 2 years prior to that. I was beginning to make strategic investments in myself when I could, not only with the content I produced on this channel, but also with gear whenever I could save money and purchase strategic things. And I was also doing side hustle projects, editing and producing content, so that way I could begin to open and expand my awareness and network. Mr. Hallease and I took a vacation to Ireland in 2015 through an up-and-coming travel agency at the time. I specifically went into that vacation wanting to see how I could travel easily with my gear and setup, and also see how well I could tell a story on my own without a designated videographer, cinematographer accompanying me. What could I do on my own, by myself, with the strategic purchases I had made at the time? Now, the main catalyst for me going freelance was actually twofold. I had gotten Creators for Change, and I had been passed up for Adobe's residency program. I failed and I didn't actually end up getting it, but what did happen was that they ended up offering me a sponsorship, and this all happened within a week of each other. Getting Creators for Change and getting the Adobe sponsorship. And I realized in that moment that I had a decision to make. This was my make or break moment, because I knew I couldn't do a really good job on my Creators for Change project and do my Adobe sponsorship and have a full-time job. I had to commit and make a decision. Okay, now I'm definitely not trying to deter you from following your dreams. I'm just saying, have a framework in place. Will you end up following through with that framework exactly how you plan it? No, probably not. You definitely need to have a level of flexibility when you go into something like this. But starting with at least a rough idea of a game plan, so that way Murphy's Law can kind of do whatever and you stumble into a good path that maybe wasn't what you originally decided, but hey, is pretty close to it, that's a better place to be. I know for me personally, I would have started the production company and gone freelance a lot sooner if I were single. But being a married woman and giving up stable income was a big risk, not just for me, but for my spouse too. Because it's not just my life I was affecting in that decision, it's his. After all, if I fail at this, which remains to be seen, I've only been freelance and had the company for almost a year, I still got a long way to go. It won't just be myself that I'm failing him too. And I have to keep in mind that he's got his own life and his own career goals that he's trying to reach. And as his wife, I want to help him achieve those goals too, while focusing on my own. Shan Boudram here on YouTube also did a really great video talking about her career trajectory here on YouTube and just in general overall, and also tying it into aging, and it's a really poignant video. Definitely go check out the full thing because it's good. All that to say, it's a journey, fam, which is part of the reason why I like to document this stuff on my channel, to remind myself that it's a journey. Everyone says that it takes 10 years to be an overnight sensation. So if I'm doing my maths correctly, I'm right on track. This is for you, future Hallease. You're right on track. If you want more detail about how I'm documenting my life as a full-time creative, consider becoming a producer of the channel. There you can see exclusive content where I talk about what I'm doing weekly to be a full-time creative and make it out here. It's exclusive to Patreon producers only, so peep the link in the description box, patreon.com/Hallease. If you made it this far in the video, then there's something about me that you're jiving with, so again, consider subscribing. Also check out this video. It's the one I made when I first went freelance last year and where my head was at professionally and personally, because I was going through a lot personally at the time. And then also check out this video too, because YouTube says you'll like it. So again, I'm Hallease. I'll see you when I see you.